From the top of the town at 715 Main Street in historic Deadwood, it's time for another episode of the DTC Blow and Smoke Podcast. Pick 'em, clip 'em, and light 'em, boys. Deadwood Tobacco's about to blow some smoke. Introducing the lineup for tonight. Your pretty boy and host, the always handsome Pierce.
This is HANSUM PIERCE.
Hello.
Welcome. And my name is Eye Candy Randy. And he gave me that nickname because you know you're not allowed to give a nickname to yourself. And this is episode number 63, Deadwood Tobacco Company Blow and Smoke Podcast. I gotta let you know, we apologize. Ethan and I have been very busy, as has the rest of the staff. As you know, we lost the kid a while back, went to school, and we've been running a really slim ship out here.
That is a really weird statement. Oh, we lost the kid. No, he's not dead. He just moved along.
He's in Rapid. You can find him at the Bender Talks sometimes.
Just look for that long, flowing, beautiful red hair.
Yes, indeed.
That no one has ever mistaken before behind him and accidentally, you know what, let's keep along with the podcast.
What's that young lady coming back? Huh? And instead of the young lady coming back, we have joining us, obviously you see him on the podcast here. If you've been watching our social media or been in the shop, there's been a few signs up and around on our board that Ethan has created. Everybody, welcome back to the team, our long lost brother, Mr. HANSUM Pierce. Pierce, good to see you. Yeah, the crowd goes wild.
Hello, guys. So nice to be back in the seat here again. HANSUM Pierce and the Eye Candy Randy bringing back to you the Deadwood Tobacco Blow and Smoke Podcast. God, this is a good time. It's like going back in time, really.
It really is.
It really. Maybe I just had a fever dream for the last year and a half or something.
It was something. So how was prison?
It was good. It was good. It was good. Soap on a rope really helps. Thank you very much. That was a nice touch.
Yeah, I imagine so.
I dig that a lot, yeah.
And not just for hosting the podcast back where he belongs. I'll still pop on as much as I can, but this was something that Pierce and Ethan and Bill got together about, 3 years ago now, maybe, give or take?
Oh, yeah.
Started this sucker up, and not only is he back in the host chair for the podcast, most importantly for our business and our customers, he's back behind the bar in the humidor, slinging pipes, pipe tobacco, and officially starts. We're shooting this on the 30th. You officially start New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, yeah. I'm going to get all pimped up like I used to and get the suspenders and the vest and really make it look like I'm a gentleman, which I am absolutely not. But if I can pull a wool over somebody's eyes.
Yep. It's going to work. So if you watch some of the podcasts over the years, one of the earlier ones that Pierce was hosting was about the meat grinder and how you get to be hired and join the team here at Deadwood Tobacco Company.
Yes.
And because Bill has rules, as you can imagine, from a Marine, there was another interview. And Pierce, how was that for you?
Again, like a fever dream. Yeah. Like I was just reliving a moment. Well, I think I had a little bit more confidence this time around, just because, I had known you guys before. But it's not for the faint of heart, people. If you want to get a job in a cigar shop, be ready. Be ready. So basically how they break it down is they do 2 to 3 questions a person. And then, for anybody that's interested in getting into the game to kind of gauge where you're going to be at and what kind of employee you're going to be. So it was really nice to kind of get back into the jousting of things, because that kind of gave me that feel of you're back. You know what I mean?
Yep. And as was mentioned a few times, we're in our lull right now. You ever heard that phrase? We're in our lull, Ethan. It's the Ethan lull. For the holiday season. That's
insane. What it's called. It's insane because the rest of downtown Deadwood is so big. It's not, Rise. It's the whole town is just a lull. Luckily, we did get some snow today, so hopefully we get the skiers and the snowmobilers back down here. Get a little bit of blowing smoke from those boys after they've had a nice long day on the trails.
Absolutely. We have one of our regulars, Mr. Brian Gruhat, is in this weekend. He comes to Deadwood quite a bit, a Minnesota friend of ours. and smoking and drinking his delicious NAs and perhaps visiting some of the gaming halls in the vicinity as well.
That might be one or two of the stops, yeah.
Might be a possibility. So,
Exactly.
so Grew Hot, thanks for stopping back in. And something he's excited about, we'll talk about a little bit later in the podcast, is music for New Year's Eve.
Ooh, God, tell me what the music is. Why is this one called Everything Old is New Again?
Well, you're here.
Yes.
So there's the first part.
Yeah.
And then we'll get to the music after this. We did a new segment. We've done it for a while and introduced it after Pierce had left the first time. And it is called What Are We Smoking? And we do this to introduce our customers and our viewers and listeners into some of the product that is in the humidor. Oftentimes we have to tell Bill, no, you cannot smoke a Padron 3000 again. You have to pick a new cigar.
There's different cigars than a Padron 3000?
It is, a couple thousand in there. Yep. So we will start with behind the board mixing and mastering, of course, is the preacher. Ethan, what are you smoking on this glorious Monday?
Look, I'm pretty sure it's the Foundation HANSUM. But, I got here on my day off, setting up, and I just popped something and start chewing it. And so I'm pretty sure.
It kind of reminds me of the conversation that we've had for years, because isn't that the European way to do it? So you're not bragging about what you smoke. You just kind of take it off. Everybody's smoking. It doesn't matter if you're smoking a $40 stick. I'm smoking a $10 stick.
Correct.
That kind of thing.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, and that's the one thing I think of when I see Ethan is European.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It's the Speedo, but
It is. It is. And the constant trips to the bathroom. I don't know. If you're not European, what are you doing?
So the Axum is what now, Ethan?
well,
Foundation product, obviously.
it is. And again, I can't tell you if it's a Claro or a Maduro.
Mhm.
So,
It is a big, heavy cigar. As a matter of fact, we had one of those on Christmas. We do this. Some of us are involved in this charity Christmas dinner over at the VFW, and afterward we came over to Deadwood Tobacco and had a couple beverages and a cigar. And I picked out the double Corona Maduro of that, and I had to lay down on the couch for a half hour.
really,
Yep, it got me. It got me hard.
I find these
Well-
delightfully smooth.
Yeah.
With the rough voice.
It's a really good if you're waking up right away in the morning with a black cup of coffee and this really smooth cigar.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So that is Foundation product. So Mr. Nick Melillo is your blender on that. We have it in the Corona, the double Corona, maybe a Toro currently, and there comes in, of course, the Maduro and the Claro varieties. Make sure you stop in and grab that. Ask for it by name. That is the Axum. And I chose today, because I haven't had one for a while. This was when Fabian was in town. He introduced us to this one. This is the Lunatic Torch. This is the triple Corojo, as Aganorsa is becoming known for. Of course, Christian is actually Julio, right, is the king of Corojo. Is that who technically has that title, or is it Christian? Or is it the whole family, the Arroyas?
King of Crow. Yeah, I mean it's kind of the family farm.
Sure.
They basically resurrected the Corojo leaf in Honduras. That's my understanding.
Yep, and I believe this one has the 99 in here and two others, wrapper, filler, binder, and I already smoked past that first inch. It's one of my favorites because they stop the wrapper an inch before the end of the cigar, and they have like a shaggy foot on there. So you get the guts, you get the filler binder before.
There's
Before
things
the-
that we can't say on here. Believe it or not, there's things that we can't say.
Wait until you see the B-roll on this. It's going to be amazing. Yeah. So it's a nice medium stick, lots of cedar notes, a little bit of natural spice, and one of my favorites, Lunatic from Aganorsa. And Mr. Handsome, what did you choose?
I chose the Epicure Crux Epicure. This is the Gordos. This is the 6x60. It is a Habano wrapper. Quite delicious. It's going to be right in that medium range. It's not too heavy. It's not too light. Lets you know that you're smoking a cigar, but still doesn't give you the everybody out there knows what the
Don't
is.
get the.
Yeah, don't get on the. No, but I every once in a while I like to get a little bit bigger cigar. I'm a little bit bigger guy. It doesn't look too big in my hands. Also feel like it aerates out a little bit more, so it kind of doesn't tunnel in as much to where that powerful smoke. But you get a little bit more airy smoke. It's a little bit more relaxed, and they last a good long time. Yeah,
They breathe well.
They breathe well.
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
And that is from Crux. Of course, we have a ton of Crux, a Minnesota company. We're very happy about Tony coming out here a couple times a year to help us with that product. So make sure you swing in the humidor. So if you are wanting what we have, ask for the Axum or the Lunatic Torch or the Crux Epicure Habano.
Habano.
Yeah, absolutely delicious.
Oh, it's great.
All right. We teased it. What are we doing on New Year's? Well, I know what I'm doing on New Year's. Working the day shift for the first time in like 10 years.
Wow.
I'm shocked by that.
Okay.
What are you going to do at night?
Well,
Just go to bed early?
Of course,
Yeah,
yeah.
you just retire early.
just going to take a little nap and they'll be in bed milking cookies.
Wake up in a new year. It's crazy.
Yep, 6:30. All my resolutions will be shot by 6:30 a.m. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll make that happen.
You're not going to get up and go to the gym at 5:30?
Of course, yeah.
yeah, well, of course,
New
yeah.
year, new me.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to go there and I'm going to wave to everybody going in and then I'm going to turn around and go back to sleep. That's what I'm going to do. It's going to be phenomenal.
It works like a champ. And so I will not be here to ring in the new year. You know what? That's tell the truth. I'll probably come and celebrate. But one of the reasons I won't be here is because somebody else will. Wonder who that could be.
Hello, everybody. Handsome Pierce will be back spinning the bottles behind the bar, making sure that you're getting your every drink need. I'm going to be here with the master head. I'm not even going to say that. Mr. Grimes, which usually we refer to as my work husband anyways.
Correct. Yep.
So at least I'll have somebody to kiss at the end of the night. Grimes, this is for you, baby.
There
I
you
hope
go.
you're watching.
We can call him the assistant HMFIC.
Yes.
That's him.
Yes.
Yep.
I was always going to
See,
BDS.
Ethan's doing it in his head.
Working it out.
Yeah.
You got it figured out now?
I think so.
All right.
I just got the BDS. Just.
And so they'll be here, of course, slinging all your Shiner drinks and our great cigars. And we got a pipe collection that showed up, unfortunately, right after Christmas. But that's good for you on New Year's because you can come and check out one of 60 different pipes, Savinelli's, Rossi's, and Petersons. And Pierce and Grimes will be here in the evening. I'll be here in the daytime with Mr. Wild Bill. Of course, Ethan will be running around as well, taking all the photos, making you guys look as pretty as you want to be. And
As you want to be.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Exactly.
And we have a very special surprise, which we've advertised, so it's not much of a surprise. Want to get you out here for New Year's. It's a Tuesday, but the next day is a holiday, so that means it's time for some live music. And back by popular demand, it's taken us a little bit of time, and we are ready to jam out with the blues. The return of the full Brandon Sprague Blues Band. Starting at 8 o'clock. Yep.
Yeah, we're just bringing everything back.
Yep. Fast Freddy behind the kit, Diggin' Doug on the bass, and Marty Nelson is going to sit in on second guitar as well.
Were those prearranged names? Or
Nope.
did you? That was just on the fly.
Just on the fly.
I envy you.
Alliteration, man. I learned it in
man.
8th grade.
I get the, and you're coming up with that gold shit.
So this is your chance, everybody out there who watches and listens to this and has come in and says, when's Brandon going to play? When's Brandon going to play? Guess what? Now is your opportunity. I know there's other places you could go on New Year's Eve, but why would you when you can come here and support Brandon and DTC? You've asked for it. We brought him back, and it won't be the only time. He'll be back a lot more coming up in 2025 as well. But this is the time for you to come support DTC, show your love for the blues music, kick back, relax, and then, of course, you can wander outside for about 35 seconds right at midnight, watch the ball drop, and turn right around and come back inside.
Yes. Yeah, I haven't had a ball drop since I was young. But that's okay. That's okay because we got one ball. It's right across the street. It's right. It's right at the Silver.
Yep, right at the Franklin.
Yeah, right at the Franklin. So you can watch the ball drop. You can count down, kiss your sweetie, and then come back in, get a nice big fat cigar, and just get a nice beer, and just bring in the new year like it's supposed to be brought in.
Yep, and we'll be open.
Relaxing.
Yeah, I'll be open a little bit after midnight, so you can jam for another few minutes and stuff. We're not going to kick everybody out.
Yeah, 5-7 minutes. I mean, we have it down.
Yeah, and then Pierce is going to yell, "All right!" I think I learned it from you. I'm not sure, but I'm going to give you credit. When you're having a busy night, but you're shot, you're done. No one's buying another drink. No one's buying another beer. What's the saying at the end of the night? Ready? If you're not in the band or fucking one of them tonight, you got to go.
That was me. Holy shit! I didn't remember that at all. Nice.
Yep, and that seems to clear out most of the crowd.
It does.
Yeah, but not all of it. No, there's still 3 or 4 looking at the guitar player going,
Yeah.
I don't know, I think I got a chance.
It goes back to that fever dream. I'm pretty sure I was fucking Brandon yesterday. God, what is going on?
So yeah,
Was Doug making me coffee? Huh?
well, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
It's going to be a great time. We're super excited to have them back, and thanks for everybody who suggested it, and thanks to Brandon and the boys for jumping up and filling in on this date. And Brandon's actually been playing the last few Fridays with Marty Nelson. This last Friday, they came in with the full Sawdust Angels, which included Mr. Jesse Allen on the cajon to add a little rhythm to the gig. So make sure you swing on by. Starts at 8:00, but no reason not to come a little bit early and enjoy the hospitality. I'm not sure if we're doing any type of champagne or anything like that. It's not really our style, but you will have Grimes and Pierce, so it's about all the uppers you need.
Who needs a cup when you got a drink like this just standing in front of you?
It'll be a fun time. And then in January, we've the second year we've done this. We're working with Terry Peak a little bit. Both the lodges, the Stewart and the Dark Horse up there, they do live music on Saturday afternoons, which we do not. So we would ask you to go hang out up there. And then, of course, they shut down when it gets dark, and then you come party with us. So the second year in a row, we've worked with them a couple of times. We have the return of the how do we call it? The reggae-laced jam band Tough Roots. Ooh. They are out of either Sioux Falls. I think they're Sioux Falls or Minneapolis. Sioux Falls, I think. Mm-hmm. They're going to be coming up here on Friday, January 17th. That is a 3-day weekend. I believe that's MLK weekend. So you can have a little bit of an extra time off, hopefully, and enjoy. That's Friday night here. Tough Roots. And the Friday before that, the 10th of January, these guys we've tried to get a few times. Mike Froelich from Laughing Sun has used them at his brewery in North Dakota a few times. They are a 3-piece bluegrass, newgrass jam band powerhouse called the Mooncats. So I think it's going to be an exciting change for us. And Pierce had a joke and he didn't say it.
I did not say it. It was real dumb. It wasn't on the dark side. It was more on the the kindergarten side.
Yeah. Were you talking about like the moon with the crack in it? That moon? Or
no. I wasn't even doing that. No.
Not everything in my mind needs to come out through my mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have restraint. Sometimes.
Yep. So, that's going to be, and of course, we'll have a bunch more other stuff. We'll have that full lineup for January and hopefully February announced here fairly soon. We've got a bunch of other irons in the fire. Of course, in the new year, you'll see all of our friends coming back. Shorty's going to be here. Michael Maxwell from Shiner Beer. We'll have Tony from Crux. We have sad news to report. We lost Sam. He's not dead, as we've covered before. But Sam from Ashton.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yes.
Give me a little panicky.
Just stacking bodies up everywhere, man.
Yep. So Sam used to be Sam from Ashton, or as Diana Consuela, our shipping bitch, calls him, Abs. So Abs has moved to General Cigar, and he came and did a great General event with us. That would be your Punches and your Cohibas and Macanudos and such. And then he was relocated to Texas, took a promotion in a bigger territory. They still let him come up, and now he has even more territory. So he unfortunately won't be up here. So we're going to have a new general rep, someone we can torture.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know who it is.
But, just nameless person that we can torture.
Nameless person will be up here.
Anybody that comes in here is subjected to that anyways. So.
Exactly. And I know we're going to have John from La Aurora Cigars. Of course, Fabian from Aganorsa will be here. And Michelle from CLE Arroyo. And maybe Big Lazuka will come and make another appearance.
Hell yeah.
We're getting excited for all of our friends to come and join us all throughout the entire 2025.
Absolutely. And it's the anniversary year for the rally. So it's going to be a nice busy summer. There's going to be a lot of new people coming through. If you're just watching from anywhere in the United States or elsewhere, I guess, if you're stopping through Deadwood, make sure you come and say hi to the whole crew. We'd love to make sure that you get your cigar of your choice in your hand, the beer of your choice in your hand, get a nice relaxing time, get some laughs, maybe cry a little bit, maybe not cry a little bit. Everything else is promised, though. So just if this is your first time in the area, make sure you stop by, grab a cigar, say hi to us. We'd love to hear where you're listening to us, what you've been doing, what kind of cigars you're smoking. Gives us a little bit more fodder for the podcast so I don't trip over my words as much. So
no more the.
The is right out.
Absolutely. And we've got exciting news that we've teased a couple of podcasts ago, and we've been working on very diligently the last few months. We have a couple of hurdles to overcome with the city that should be no problem. We have a lot of support on that side, and we will tell you all about that coming up right after this quick break.
All right, we're back.
How was that break for you?
That was a break for you. It was, God, we got up and we went pee.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we walked around the establishment, had a couple of conversations.
Exactly.
It was pretty rad. We are also looking forward to the, this is the Inception year, isn't it?
It is, and thank you for not saying first annual.
No. Inception year.
Debut.
Debut.
Inaugural.
Ooh, God.
First
all the
ever.
words. All the words. Why the hell did I do this podcast in the first place? This guy's got the words.
What you can't see is a thesaurus right in front of me.
Emphasis on the
Hey guys,
Yeah.
just the other day, I was thinking something.
Seriously, guys, you gotta try this sandwich.
Subscribe. Yes. So officially, we'll tell you this part.
Yeah.
July 11th, 12th, or 13th. Make your hotel reservations now. You're going to want to be here for all 3 days. And the reason you need to make your hotel reservations now is because we are a tourist town. And once the official announcement for this event comes up, the rates might tend to increase a little bit because it's going to be a big draw. We have put together, with the help of Mr. Hector Achondo and some of our other friends, a Deadwood Blues Fest that will be a total of 3 days. Here's how it's going to kick off. On Friday night, the 11th of July, everybody comes to town, and if you have purchased a VIP package, which we will have details on after we get it announced, it'll include a private party here at Deadwood Tobacco on Friday night. We will have an all-star blues jam that night. You will pick up your lanyards, your wristbands, your t-shirts, your cigar, and all of the other stuff in the swag bag. You'll hang out with the musicians. You'll hang out with, of course, the DTC team. We will have a cigar rep in here. We're trying to get Mr. Michael Maxwell to come out, and if he can squeeze it in his schedule, that would be awesome, from Shiner Beer.
Oh, that sexy redhead needs to come here.
Exactly. And now, because now there will be 3 big guys in the shop. I was tired.
Right.
I was tired of being the only tall person working here. It was good
especially
though.
when they like poke you on the back and they're like, "Hey," and you turn around and there's no one there until you look down.
Yep. And then, now I can no longer hide stuff on the top shelf because Pierce can reach it too.
Yeah,
So
I can reach the taller shelf.
yes, you can. Yep. So that's Friday night. Come on down here, party with us, and then after the VIP party, of course, we will be open to the public. We'll continue with the blues jam with some of our favorites out here. We have various levels of commitments, so I don't want to announce everybody right now, just in case logistically they can't make it. But we have reached out to and have a lot of interest from Hector Achondo. Of course, we talked about him. Chris Lager Band, Mark Joseph and his all-star band from Minneapolis, Randy McAllister, Johnny Hastings Trio, of course, Brandon Sprague Blues Band, Waylon Mendoza and the Hermanos, just a ton of other ones that I told you I'd forget people, but we've got a ton of interest out there. So once we get everything confirmed, the full schedule, that'll be posted when we have the tickets going on sale, which should be the first weekend in February. We have a couple of
God, it's coming up so fast.
it is. A couple of city commission meetings we have to go to cross our T's and dot our I's to make sure everything is perfectly lined up. And the most exciting part, which we will not announce right now, but we will announce soon, our headliners have been booked. And we are doing a co-headline bill, 2 monsters in the blues scene. One of them tends to be more blues rock and plays cigar box guitar, among other stuff. And the other one is a young blues prodigy from Mississippi who has, I believe, 2 Grammy Awards already. And so it's not small potatoes. No. So I would like to announce right now, our co-headliners are the Rolling Stones and Beatles, back from the dead.
That's amazing, man.
God, man.
Isn't that awesome?
I can't believe the Who said no.
I know.
It's so weird.
And the Foo Fighters are opening. Can you believe that?
That I can believe.
Yep.
They've been hurting. They're not very popular anymore. They're kind of on the
Yeah, a
downside.
little downside.
Yeah, that's all right.
Dave was having too much fun with his off time.
Okay.
Google it. So yeah, we'll announce those headliners up here really soon, but we're super excited. We have great support. I need to tell you that, so Deadwood Gaming Association, also known as Business Improvement District number 8, Do Deadwood is how they are known out there. Do Deadwood is presenting the Blues Fest. We're very happy to have them as our presenting sponsor, encompassing about 15 different properties around town. We're super stoked to be a part of the community, helping us to foot the bill for this massive undertaking, and a bunch of other sponsors lined up as well that we'll let you know about soon. But that announcement comes in February, probably the first weekend, and if all goes well, we'll have a big blues jam the weekend that we announce it, and the tickets go on sale.
Yes, we
so
will.
be listening for that as well.
Absolutely. And if you can't make it to the jam, just come any time of year. We'd love to have you again. We do have the blues or any variation of that every weekend. We always have nice live music. We always have nice smiling faces, even if it's missing a tooth. And it's always just a good place to hang out.
Absolutely. And this event, the Deadwood Blues Fest, is a hard-ticketed event. So you will have to purchase tickets. All of the activities will be included in that single ticket, everything from a GA that'll get you into all of the daytime activities. It'll get you into the big square party on Saturday night. And then we have a blues brunch on Sunday morning, about 10:30, up at the Deadwood Mountain Grand with some acoustic blues jam up there as well. So 3 days of partying, one ticket price. We'll have a super VIP that'll get you seats up on the deck of the Outlaw deck right next to on the Silverado, or at the veranda or at the patio of the Roxino. They've partnered with us on those. We're very happy to have our friends in the neighborhood join us. So be looking out for that, and take all that Christmas money that Grandma gave you, stick it in a sock somewhere, and spend it in February when you buy your tickets.
Yes.
And save a little for cigars and beers, because you're going to need it when you come to the.
And then keep that sock on you just in case somebody tries to take the ticket from you. You know, it's an old prison thing when I was there
for the last 18 months.
The last 18 months, doing hard time.
The funny thing is, someone's going to come in and go, "Did Pierce really go to jail?"
No shit, right?
Dude. I feel so bad for him.
So, yeah, I'm gonna have to change my walk and everything. Holy cow!
I think that might be Mr. Wild Bill wanting to be on the podcast.
It is.
Or you know what? That was somebody stomping their feet outside because it's snowing.
Oh, hey, there you go.
There
yeah, we haven't had any snow basically all winter, but the slopes are going to be opening up. We've had a good, 5-6 inches today?
Yep.
Yeah,
That's what she said.
Good 5-6 inches today. God, we're on the same page. Like a day never happened.
It's like, stop stepping on my lines. So before we wrap this up, Pierce, and let them know about a couple of the daily stuff that we need to do. Any last words or words of encouragement, or something you'd like to share with the viewers and listeners now that you're back in the saddle?
Absolutely. Times get rough. Times get hard. Just make sure you take some time to yourself. What better way to do that than with a cigar? Forces you to sit down for a good 45 minutes to an hour and just kind of breathe easier. So with that, you guys make sure you come say hi to me. I've missed everybody. I want to make sure everybody's coming into the bar, shaking hands, smiling, giving a little, I don't know what they call it, little gesture. But make sure you're coming in. It's been a long time. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back behind the bar, back with the fellas. It's going to be a good damn year, and we want you to be a part of it. So start it off the New Year's Eve, rolling right into that new year, and we'll see you there.
And as always, make sure you check out the live music at the venue at 715 Main Street inside Deadwood Tobacco, 8 p.m. every single Friday and Saturday all year long. The schedule will be posted at deadwoodtobacco.com. All of our socials are at Deadwood Tobacco. Skip the space. Nobody needs that. And you can see blues, rock, we're in some jam bands, a little bit of reggae coming, a little bit of country. The Red Dirt Festival is coming to town in 2 weeks. So we're going to piggyback on that and have some outlaw country in here as well. All of those details online, so make sure you check that out.
Absolutely. Come back in, say hi to any one of us fellas. Make sure you get your sticks, and we will see you soon.
Pick 'em, clip 'em, and light 'em, boys. Deadwood about to smoke some blow. We're gonna smoke some blow up in here. This is our first illegal podcast. Pick 'em, clip 'em, and light 'em, boys. Deadwood Tobacco is about to blow some smoke.